Today we are going to, button that up, we're going to find the area of a parallelogram. So, we've got a parallelogram here. It has, let's say it has a base of 6 and a height of, I'm going to say this, h equals 5. Okay, a base of 6 and a height of 5. I want you to pause the video and try to think, how would you find the area of the parallelogram? Alright, thanks. So I'm assuming you did that. You paused the video and you thought about how you could find the area of the parallelogram. And at first, it looks a little bit hard. It looks like, okay, now I know how to find the area of a rectangle, right? If I've got a rectangle, I just multiply the base by the height. And I get the area equals the base times the height. But with a parallelogram, what do? How do I find the area of that parallelogram? Well, it turns out, let's see if I just change this a little bit and see if we can figure out how we find the area of the parallelogram. So if I take this side of my parallelogram and I move it over here, what do you notice? Yeah, you notice that the parallelogram is actually a rectangle in disguise. We can just take that side, that triangle, the right triangle on the one side, and fill in the gap on the other side. And then it becomes really easy to see that the area of the parallelogram, area is what? Equals the base times the height. Or A equals BH. Area equals the base times the height. So in this parallelogram, I have a base of 6 and a height of 5. So my area equals 6 times 5, which equals 30. 30, sorry, I'm going to write it over here. 30, and we're going to say units squared. Square units. 30 units squared. Why is it square units? Because we have, just like that, a square and another square, and each of these units is a unit squared. A unit times a unit. So it is a unit squared. Like that. We're not talking about just a line, we're talking about a square. And there's 30 of them in this parallelogram. So you get to work on some today. If you have a height and you know your base, you can find your area of any parallelogram.